Happy Monday, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm actually recording this just a couple hours ahead of where you guys are right now. Somebody needs a ride to an appointment, so here I am with you on this day just a little bit earlier. Still the same Monday, new week energy though, so make your way onto your back when you're ready. As always, have your supports, get yourself cozy. I'm so grateful to you all for pausing in the middle of your day, making this time at the beginning of our week to keep ourselves rooted and grounded and present. So close your eyes when you're ready. Start to receive the breaths a little deeper. Bringing particular awareness right now to your exhales. Okay, use those deep exhales to soften your body, to relax a little deeper. Let go of any tension you've built up throughout the day. Okay, how's your body? How do you feel? In general, my friends, how are you today? Have you asked yourself that? Have you taken a hot minute and just asked yourself, how am I today? If you haven't, let this be your time to do so. To pause busyness, the go, 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 the to-do list, to pause it all, because it'll be there for you when you finish. Just to come into this moment with your breath, with this music, with everybody who showed up with you today. The beautiful thing about this practice, even when it's online, is that we're not alone. We're all here together. Breathe deep into that knowledge. Breathe deep into the home of your body. Now read for you my little poem that I have. This is from the book Homebody by Rupi Kaur. Many of you might recognize that. Being the loudest on Earth's playground doesn't make us any more important than the dirt we crush beneath our feet. We are nothing except air and fire and water and soil. We are a people who forget what we are made of. A people who talk about the weather as if it's mundane and not magic. As if the oceans are not holy water. As if the sky is not a vision. As if the animals are not our siblings. As if nature is not God. And rain is not God's tears. And we are not God's children. As if God is not the earth itself. I'd like to, as always, give you just a couple moments right now to maybe set an intention for yourself. Maybe you just want to visualize the kind of person that you want to show up as, not only as this day unfolds, but as this entire week unfolds. What words do you need to repeat to yourself? What kind of energy do you want to bring to this week? Take a few moments to just feel that out for a few moments. When you are ready, we're going to stretch out the body here. Reach the arms out behind you. Reach the toes away from the fingers. Take in a couple deep breaths. Okay, when you're ready, on your exhale, draw the right knee into your chest. You naturally might want to bend this left knee a little. If you're looking to go a little deeper, you're going to reach that left heel towards the bottom of your mat. Okay, gently draw the knee across your body into a mindful twist. Take your gaze over the right shoulder. Littlefoot's here to say hi. Hi, yeah. Okay, draw the knee back through center. Sometimes she's social, sometimes she's not. We're gonna open the knee up to the right this time, and we're gonna bring it all the way down so the inside of the foot connects with the inside of the left leg, okay? And we find ourselves in a reclined tree pose. So we're gonna root, root the left foot, and we're gonna take whatever kind of tree branch arms you'd like to take. Here's my mouth. Draw the shoulder blades together here. Put a smile on your face, because it's Monday and we woke up and we're alive, and that is reason enough. Okay, one more deep breath. And when you're ready, slowly reverse that same motion. Draw the knee back towards the center. And again, we're going to come into a gentle twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. Okay, back through center. From here, reach the heel up to the ceiling. You just take your hands behind your thigh. Straighten the leg as much as you can. And then explore with pointing the toes, flexing. Maybe start to create some circles. Switching direction if you haven't already. And then from here, keep your leg there as you plant your palms next to your bottom. Use your core. You're going to draw the low back to the mat as we lower the right leg all the way down. Nice and slow. And as the leg comes to rest, take another big stretch here. Reach the arms out behind you. Couple big breaths. And when you are ready, this time draw the left knee into your chest. And again, you might want to keep a nice bend in the bottom leg or actively keep it engaged by reaching the heel towards the bottom of your mat. And then we'll use the right hand, come into a gentle twist. Gaze over the left shoulder.
Things are changing for the better this time. Things are changing for the better this time. I'll do better this time.
Okay, come back through center and keep opening it up to the left all the way until you come back into that tree pose. So we're gonna find some ease here, but we're also going to engage just a little. We're gonna imagine as though our right foot is rooted in the earth. So you're gonna wanna flex the foot and then take whatever kind of tree arms you'd like. Breathe deep, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Okay, when you are ready, use your left hand, slowly draw the knee back towards the center. One more time, come into that gentle twist. Reach the left arm off to the side. Okay, coming back through center. We're gonna kick the heel up to the ceiling, taking the hands behind the thigh, maybe the knee or the calf if you've got that availability. Start with pointing the toes, flexing the foot a couple times. And then maybe creating those circles with your toes. Switching direction. Okay, then we're gonna plant the palms next to the bottom and we're gonna slowly lower that leg. As we do so, we're dropping the low back towards the mat. And again, as your leg eventually reaches the mat, let the legs soften, your feet draw open to the sides. Take your arms one more time out behind you, big stretch. Okay, from here, set both feet down onto your mat. You're gonna roll yourself right onto your belly. Just gonna turn to face you. We're gonna take the fingertips wide here, okay, about shoulder height. Okay, and then we're just gonna slowly drop one shoulder towards the mat and then the other. Okay, just slowly rotate back and forth. Okay, when you have found the balance between the right and left side, we're gonna drop the forearms down, elbows beneath the shoulders. Okay, just have a nice little abdomen stretch, open the shoulders. I want you to imagine kind of pressing the pubic bone into the mat in order to protect the low back. Okay, take a deep inhale here. On your exhale, slowly start to lower the chest. And then uncurl like a wave, come back up, stretch it out. Just do that a couple more times. So on your inhale, you press the shoulders away from the ears, and on your exhale, you let them sink towards the ears. Okay, as you press up this time, I want you to press right into the mat and come into a child's pose. Let's go back to the start. Walk your hands to the left. And as you do so, I want you to let that right hip sink a little deeper. Back through center, hands to the right. Again, this time we're gonna let that left hip get a little heavy here. Come back through center. Lift yourself up into a tabletop. Move through a few cat-cow here. Okay, come through center. Neutral spine. We're gonna slowly start to reach the left heel towards the ceiling. The knee is bent, core is tight here. Then we're gonna slowly open the knee up to the left and then draw it in towards the mat. Okay, and again, we're gonna start to make circles with the knee, keeping the spine as neutral as we can. Moving nice and slow. If you're on a hard surface, feel free as well to grab one of your blankets or supports to give that other knee a little padding here. Okay, pause here and then switch direction. Open it up to the side, kick it out, and then draw it in. No rush. Okay, again, as you draw it in this time, we're going to step the foot through to the hands, and we're going to lift the torso. Okay, so we've got two almost 90-degree angles here, nice short stance. We're going to thrust the right hip forward while drawing the front heel back. Take your right arm, reach it up, and then gently lean to the left. Okay, come back up through center, reach up with that right hand, and then we're gonna cross it just over the knee and open the side body. Okay, gentle twist. You can take that left arm and reach it out if you want, or just keep it safely on the hip. As we come through center, take both arms, reach them up. And on your exhale, we're gonna plant the hands on the inside of the front foot. And we're just gonna hold here. You're gonna drop the chest as low as you can. Keep this left knee drawn into the shoulder. Don't let it open up. That might stop you from going down as far, but that's the stretch we're looking for. We're just gonna hold here. Okay, then when you're ready, set that left knee down and just kind of massage your hips around. If you want to take another few cat-cow, feel free. I'm getting some cracks happening in the hips over here. And when you are ready, we're going to switch sides. I'm going to give my knees a little padding. If you're on carpet, you might not have any issue with that. So when you are ready, we're gonna plant the palms. Right heel lifts up this time. Again, our low back's gonna wanna dip, so we're gonna try to keep it neutral. Slowly start to open the knee up, and then draw that circle in. We start to just fluidly move here. Slowly opening, getting into those hips. You might even feel this in a stabilizing hip. Okay, as you come through center, pause, and then switch direction. You might also notice that one direction feels a little easier than the other. And as you come through center this time, we're gonna step that foot through to the hands. Again, nice short stance, uncurl, roll the shoulders at the top. You just let the right forearm rest here. Again, we're kind of thrusting this hip forward while drawing the right heel back. Take the left arm, reach it up, and then gently lean to your right. Okay, come back up through center. Reach that left arm up and then gently draw the palm across the knee. Gently come into a little twist, keeping the right hand either on your hip or maybe reaching it out behind. As we come through center, inhale here, reach both arms up. And on your exhale, plant the palms on the inside. And we're just gonna hang out here. Okay, keep that right knee drawing into the shoulder. Okay, this time we're gonna curl the back toes under and we're gonna actually lift that knee, drop the back heel and just come into a standing forward fold over that front leg. Okay, if your hamstrings are really tight, I want you to use your blankets or whatever supports you have around you to reach the mat. You can also just have a nice bend in that front knee as well. Let the head drop. When you're ready, you're gonna step yourself right back to a downward dog. Pedal the feet out, nice and slow. Okay, and then when you're ready, this time you're gonna step the left foot towards the hands, drop the back heel, same stretch on the other side. Again, use what you need to get the fingertips to the mat and let your head soften. And when you're ready, again, step back, downward dog. Walk the feet out, stretching out the balls of the feet and then the calves. And when you're ready, we're going to lower the knees to the mat. And again, if you need, give them a little support here. We're gonna curl the toes under, sink the hips to the heels. If this is too much on your knees, you can also stay high, okay? But we're just gonna roll the shoulders a few times here. Slow, big, exaggerated circles. Switching direction. Okay, soften the shoulders. Plant the palms. Untuck the toes, tap the tops of your feet down, shake out the calves. We're gonna come into a puppy pose. Okay, so hips stay above the knees. Walk the hands out and then lower the chest and the head towards the mat. Okay, when you're ready, walk the palms in a couple of inches and we'll meet in a downward dog. Again, pedal the feet out, just explore here for a few breaths. When you're ready, you're gonna step the feet to the front of your mat. Take your feet about the width of your mat, and then slowly start to walk your hands from side to side. Okay, I want you to make fists with your hands as you come back through center. Place those fists on your low back, and then one vertebrae at a time, uncurl. And as you get to the top, roll your shoulders up and down. Allow your head, your chin to drop, and just roll your head from side to side. Okay, bring your head to the center when you're ready. We're going to take the arms, reach them out to the sides. We're going to point the toes out at about a 45-degree angle. We're going to keep the hips stacked beneath the shoulders as we slowly bend the knees. And then slowly rise up. And you can adjust your stance as we sink into it. And then reach back up. So we're not sending our bottoms out behind us for this. We're keeping the hips stacked beneath the shoulders, and that might mean you don't go down quite as far, and that's okay. Okay, as we sink down this time, pause here. Bring your hands to your knees and slowly twist from side to side. Okay, as you come through center, take your arms out to the sides, reach up. Okay, we're going to sink into it again. Bend the knees, hands to knees, and again, just roll from side to side here. Okay, come through center, slowly uncurl. We're going to heel toe the feet towards each other so they're touching. Take the arms, reach them up, grab a hold of your right wrist, draw it across, and we're going to pick up that right foot, step behind. Nice side stretch here. Okay, open the arms up, pick up that right foot. We're going to cross it in front of the ankle or above the knee, and then sink into it. Okay, let's do that again. Reach up, grab a hold of that wrist, step back, nice side stretch. And again, open it up. So again, cross the foot over your ankle, sink, or your knee. We're gonna do this one more time. Keep moving. If you fall out, just come right back in. Okay, pause wherever you are in your figure four. Hold. And as we straighten up, we're gonna slide that right foot in front. Take the arms, reach them out in front of you, and then round forward. Let your head drop for just a moment. Okay, vertebrae by vertebrae, uncurl. And as you get to the top, step that right foot next to your left. We're gonna reach up, grab a hold of the left wrist this time, lean over as you step that left foot behind. And as we release, open the arms for balance, swing the leg around, crossing it in front of the ankle and sinking or above the knee, flexing the foot. And we're gonna keep moving here. Reach up, grab a hold of the wrist, side stretch. Open it up. And one more time, open it up. And this time we're gonna hold wherever you are for just a couple breaths longer. Find that point of focus and hold your gaze. As you slowly come up, we're stepping that left foot down in front. Take the arms, reach them out in front of you, and then forward fold. And you start to uncurl. As you get to the top, we're gonna take a big step open with that left foot. Point the toes towards the edge of your mat. Take a big step back with the right. Warrior two. Inhale to lift the shoulders. Exhale to drop. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're just gonna hold here. Can you sink a little deeper? Have a look, make sure you can still see your big toe here. Feel the fire start to build in that front leg and try to breathe through it. Keep going. If you can sink just a little deeper for just a breath and slowly straighten the front leg. Well done. Reach the torso forward and then come back. Again, so it's like we're shifting the ribs over the hips and then back, stacking them. This time as we reach, we're gonna open it up. Okay, bend into that front knee, reach right towards your mat or big toe. If that's too much, just bring the elbow to the knee. Feel free to take that right arm up and over. Okay, then we're gonna reach both fingertips to the ground as we walk the hands through center. Pivot both feet so they're parallel with the edges of the mat. And we're just going to explore here for a few breaths.
And make you happy, and nothing else could come between. But if you leave me to love another, you'll have shattered all.
Okay, again, make those fists and place them on your low back, vertebrae by vertebrae, uncurl. As you get to the top, roll your shoulders up and down. Point the toes to the right. Take the arms out to the side. Sink into that front knee. Okay. 3 breaths. Lift the shoulders and then exhale, release. Okay, and we're gonna hold. Again, notice if your torso is already reaching forward, try to stack the shoulders over the hips. Weight is in both feet here. And I know the front leg is on fire. Keep breathing. You are strong. Sink into it. A little more if you can. Just a couple more breaths here. 1 more inch. And then slowly straighten up. Well done. Okay. Reach the torso forward. Pause. And then stack the shoulders back over the hips. And again, reach and stack. This time as we reach, we're gonna open it up. Come to your triangle. Okay, start to bend into that front knee. Reaching towards your mat or big toe. If that's too much, bring the elbow to the knee. Maybe take that left arm up and over. Okay, and then start to reach those left fingertips to the ground as we walk the hands through center. We're gonna plant the right hand here and use a support if you need to get that right hand down. Take the left arm, reach it up, and then thread it beneath you, reaching it to the right, and then open it back up. Start to move back and forth. Okay, and then when you are ready, we'll plant the left hand and we'll reach the right arm up. Okay, and again, thread it beneath. Start to just go back and forth. Okay, and as you plant the palm, explore in a forward fold for just a couple breaths. Maybe walking the hands from one side to the other. Okay, start to walk your hands towards the front of your mat and then step yourself back to a down dog. Okay, from here, we're gonna pick the right leg up and we're gonna come into a pigeon pose. So knee towards the right wrist. Okay, and now I know for some of us, pigeon is not good on the knees and the hips. So in that case, you're just gonna come onto your bottom, cross the foot just over the knee, come into your figure 4 hip stretch. Okay, you can kind of explore right here. If you're in your pigeon, Squaring the hips and feeling free to soften onto your forearms. Let those hips release some of the tension that they've surely built up. Our hips and our shoulders hold so much tension. So we'll use this time to gently ease and release some of that. And if you ever need to come out, just lift yourself out a little, give yourself a little shake, and then just gradually come back into it. Be here for just a couple more breaths. And from here, plant the palms. You're going to roll yourself onto that right hip. And we're going to swing the left leg around until it meets the edge or the inside of your right foot. So if you were on your bottom, you're just dropping that right foot to the inside of the left. We're going to inhale to reach the arms up. And then on your exhale, round forward. Okay, and with every inhale, I want you to imagine lifting the chest like a wave. And on your exhale, reaching the heart forward and sinking a little deeper. Slowly uncurl, and as you get to the top, we're going to reach the right arm across your chest. Use the left hand to just gently encourage it a little deeper. As you release, take that right arm, reach it up, and then plant it behind you. And we're going to press in, option to lift the hips, open the chest.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't.
And lower back down. And as you do so, plant the left hand or forearm on the inside of the leg, and then bring the right hand to the hip as you open up the side body. You can take it a little further if you'd like by reaching the right arm up, maybe over.
And I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my
Okay, uncurl. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. So if you were in your figure four on your bottom, we're just gonna bring the left foot on top this time. If you were with me in pigeon, swing that leg around, curl the toes under, press yourself back to a downward dog. Pedal the feet out. Then we're gonna lift the left leg and come into pigeon on the other side. Okay, hips again are square. If it's available to you, you might sink down onto the forearms. Again, because we're gonna be here for a little while, I will encourage you to slowly ease into this.
Stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, baby, and I won't back down. I will stand my ground. No, I won't back down. I will stand my ground, and I won't back down.
Okay, when you're ready, planting the palms, we're gonna roll right onto the left hip this time, swinging the right leg around until it meets the inside of your foot. Okay, inhale to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, use your breath like a wave. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to sink.
We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here,
One vertebrae at a time, uncurl. And as you get to the top, draw the left arm across your chest. Pause here.
I don't quite know how to say how I feel.
As you release, reach it up. Circle it around, plant it behind you. Option to lift the hips.
Are said too much and not enough.
Okay, and as you lower back down, take the right hand or forearm to the inside. Left hand to the hip. Open the side body. Option to take that arm up and maybe over.
Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a
As you uncurl from here, I want you to use the last little bit of this song to finish up your practice however you need. This part is all yours. If you need to, close your eyes and just spend a moment or two checking in to see what else do you need. What else does your body need right now?
around our head. And if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into light. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all that confused about how it's well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. And if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Okay, my friends, take your time, and you are more than welcome to join me at seated, or if it's more comfortable for you, make your way back onto your back. And before we continue the rest of this precious day, we'll find And in your time, rolling onto one side, joining me at seated. Okay, and feel free to, as always, keep the palms in the lap or draw them to heart center. But close your eyes. I want you to bring back to heart the intention and whatever energy you're hoping to bring to this day and this week. Bring that back to mind. See if you can even feel it. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you in person, but I'm so grateful to you all for showing up and sharing your practice with me. It's always such a blessing, and I'm wishing you all a lovely Monday evening and rest of your week, and hopefully I will get to see some of you on Wednesday for our gentle flow. Namaste. See you soon, friends. Thanks for joining me.